in HD. ZNS Network presents The Bahamas Tonight. This portion of the news brought to you by BTC Every Day.
Good evening, everyone. I'm LaDawn Davis, topping the news tonight. With another Boxing Day win under their large belt, the Paradise Games Valley Boys would like nothing more than to start 2016 by winning 3 Junkanoo parades in a row. And while it's been a relatively rough year financially for the group, who sealed a sponsor just weeks before the big showdown on Bay, this win proves why they are indeed a force to reckon with. We caught up with leader of the Valley Boys, Brian Adderley, to find out about their Boxing Day performance and what they plan on bringing to Bay on New Year's morning.
We were very much pleased with our performance. We had some more technical aspects of the performance that we wanted to incorporate, but after the rain came down on Bay Street, we were unable to do that.
They've won 5 of the last 7 Junkanoo parades on Bay Street, and the unstoppable Paradise Games Valley Boys say inclement weather on Boxing Day morning did not stop them from picking up yet another big win. Leader Brian Adderley says even though it was a bit slippery on Bay, the reaction from the crowd proved the Valley Boys not only gave a stellar performance, but executed their theme, Love, Peace, and Happiness.
We're very happy with our presentation. As you know, it was peace, love, and happiness, a timely theme for the Bahamas and the world. And it was very apparent that our members embraced the theme, and they showed that in their performance. The audience, the spectators, obviously liked what we had to produce. And lastly, the judges obviously thought that we did a good job by giving us the victory.
While still basking over the big win, Adderley also talked about some of the challenges the group experienced leading up to the Boxing Day Junkanoo parade.
The year, because we did not have a major sponsor, and Junkanoo is very expensive. And so our challenges came leading up to the parade to find sufficient funds to complete our costumes and to make preparation. Thankfully, Paradise Games came on board in late November, early December, and Rubus, an associate sponsor, was also able to assist us. In that regard, I want to thank our members who also assisted in doing some self-funding to make sure that we got to Bay Street. And without our members and our supporters, we wouldn't have been able to do what we did yesterday.
And what will the Valley Boys bring on New Year's Day morning?
Our theme is called the Invasion of the Birds. Birds of a gather flock together. And just as we did on Boxing Day, this theme also has a message for the Bahamas and the world. Due to global warming and deforestation, overdevelopment or development, a lot of the trees, a lot of the environment is being affected. There's a scarcity of water. The quality of air is deteriorating, and that's affecting the bird populations around the world, and in some places, even in the Bahamas.
Meanwhile, the second place winners of the Boxing Day Junkanoo Parade, the One Family Warriors, say don't sleep on them as they plan to take you into the life of reggae superstar Bob Marley on New Year's Day morning.
The life and the times around his legacy, celebrating this legendary figure. We know when you go into different countries, even in the Bahamas, Bob Marley is a hit, and so we know that will definitely be a hit on Bay Street. Our group is really excited to put that forward, excited to demonstrate it, and as you would have seen, a wonderful presentation of theme. And this last Boxing Day parade, we will tell you that we will leave no stone unturned.
2 young men lost their lives on the streets of the capital this morning, becoming the 50th and 51st traffic fatalities for the year. Traffic police say the early morning smash-up happened just after midnight. Now, according to reports, officers were called to JFK south of Westridge for a traffic collision. When they arrived on the scene, they discovered a black Honda Accord crashed into a utility pole. Upon examining the vehicle, the bodies of 2 lifeless young men were found inside. Our ZNS News team understand the deceased men to be Kirkwood Roll and Marcian Bullard. Meanwhile, the One Family Junkanoo group is feeling the brunt of that accident, which involved one of their brass members and trumpet player Kirkland Roll. Chairman of the One Family Warriors organization, Darren Turnquest, says this news came as a blow to the group, especially the brass section who just performed with Roll during the Boxing Day Junkanoo parade.
Last night I would have gotten a message from Ron, our leader of the brass, giving me the news. I took a drive out there just to check on him because being in leadership, people don't recognize that sometimes connections are so strong. This is not the first time that we've had this experience. Before we got into the Junkanoo Parade last year, our very own vice chair would have lost her son. And we would have recognized that sometimes we take this, we internalize it, and we put a demonstration on Bay to celebrate the warriors that we would have lost.
Turnquest adds that their performance at the New Year's Day Junkanoo Parade will be named in Rose's honor.
We're able to have such young people involved in Junkanoo, saddened to the point when we lose some of our young members, because of course in this our One Family Junkanoo and Community Organization, we believe in feeding our members through straight from getting started in Junkanoo straight into leadership. And this is a sad time for us. And of course, One Family, we send condolences to the family of our fallen warrior, and we will be there with them every step of the way.
Also tonight, Minister of Transport and Aviation, the Honorable Gladys Hannah Martin, is commending air traffic controllers for what she called their hard work and commitment during the exceptionally busy holiday weekend. She said the weekend was especially busy bother for commercial and general aviation. She pointed out that in Abaco and North Eleuthera, there was so much international traffic that it could be called unprecedented. The minister also says she expected the trend of increased traffic to continue over the next few days. She added that while that is good news for the country's economy, it could lead to some delays and asked travelers to confront these unavoidable delays with patience and understanding. Police tonight are searching for the suspect responsible for a shooting incident that has left a man in hospital in serious condition. Police say that shortly after noon, a man was sitting under a tree with several other men on Ferguson Street, Fox Hill, when the occupants of a gray Acura vehicle approached and shot him before speeding off. The gunshot victim was rushed to hospital, where he remains in serious condition. Also tonight, police have launched an island-wide manhunt for 27-year-old Philano Rashad Williams of Alexander Drive, Sunset Park, who shot at police during a high-speed chase this afternoon. Police say they received a report of gunshots being fired in the London Avenue area off Carmichael Road. When they got there, they saw a dark green car speeding off. Police then gave chase and ordered the occupants to stop. The occupants did not. Police say that's when Williams, armed with 2 handguns, started firing at police. The officers returned fire. Williams then got out of the car and started running away. Police could not catch him, but did arrest a man and a woman who was in the car. The woman was shot in the crossfire and was taken to hospital, where she is in stable condition. Again, police are looking for Philano Rashad Williams. If you have any information, please contact police at 911, 919, or Crime Stoppers.